So Reese, what do you think of the Lodge of Dundee here in the Northern Territory?
Mate, I think it's a pretty impressive place. Never expected it in a million years.
You just can't understand how special these joints are until you come here, can you?
That is true.
Now, this is Reese Creed, the boat sales IFISH Apprentice, and I've got a big question for him. Now, we're going fishing, of course.
Yeah.
Do you want to go by air, land, or sea?
Are you for real, Paul?
Absolutely.
Well, I fish by land and I fish by boat, but I've never fished from the air. So can we do that?
Let's chopper it up. We like to look after our apprentice. Now, the good news is, I know the bloke who owns this chopper. His name's Mark Roll. I've been fishing with him. How cool is this?
The bird's eye view gives you a whole new perspective, doesn't it, mate? Let's get this bird on the ground and go and catch a fish.
How about that? That was impressive.
There is nothing like a helicopter. As I said when we got in, it's like a magic carpet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. That land from up there and that ride, it's just, I would never expected that ever.
Well, any, mini, mighty, mo. Let's pick one of these boats and let's go.
Do it.
Oh, thanks again, Mark. That was gold. Boys are at the front collecting bait, and it's simply a matter of looking for where the mullet are on the surface. They'll pop up, they'll show themselves, and then Ricky just gets that cast net, gets the beautiful fan going, covers a big area, and those lead weights sink straight to the bottom, trapping those little mullet in the net. Anything that we catch that we don't want to use today, obviously it goes back, but those little mullet, they are in this system to feed the predators. That's the way the world works. We're just going to give them a helping hand. Hey, well done, mate. Oh, was it, Barrett?
Yeah!
Good work. Well done, mate. There's a croc looking at you, watching you catch your first barramundi. And how good does it take?
How good is that? Geez, they hit hard.
They do. Now, what have we got here? It's not a barramundi, mate. It's a blue salmon.
Blue salmon.
I didn't see it until now. It's a blue salmon.
Oh, well, tell you what, it's still good fun.
They are great fun, mate. These guys, they love being around these little... Oh!
How good is that?
They love being around these little estuary mouths. They follow the beaches and rocks, and they fight very, very well. Bring him up, mate, and I'll try and grab him.
Yep. He's still got a bit of go on him.
Yeah, it's for a small fish. They go hard, don't they? There
How
we go.
about that?
That was a lovely blue salmon. Now, there's this new thing we're going to try, right? It's a technique called catching. Sorry, but this rod just went very hard. What we actually do, we get the fish in the boat to show the people at home. What do you think?
Yeah, right, that sounds like a good idea.
We are trying. Very trying. Yep. Bit of weight.
How good is this?
Very good. Now let's just
yeah.
hope it's a quality fish. I have a bad feeling it might be a catty, mate, but...
What makes you think that, Paul?
Well, it hasn't shown itself to us yet. You see those big head shakes?
Yeah, staying down.
Yeah, let's just, it's about to
Got
break the
some weight.
surface, and let's just hope. I'm scared, just don't bring it too close. I think it's an eel, but it could be a snake. Just wind slowly. It's some sort of eel. I've caught eel-tail catfish. I think it's a little moray. You know what it is, mate?
What is it?
I'll sing a little song, come around here. You ready? You ready for my song?
Yeah.
If you're swimming too deep and an eel takes a peek, it's a moray.
That's a good one.
Have a look at this. Look at that for a creature. Have a look at that mouth, right? Have a look at those teeth, see that?
Yeah.
He's got teeth on the inside of his mouth, and what they do, they actually point back in, so once he grabs something, it is never, ever coming out.
How's that for evolution?
Reese, no barra, but there is good news. You know what it is?
What's that, Paul?
Just out there is blue water, and guess what's in it?
More fish.
pull up. Reese, there is not a lot to say, just put your lure in there, mate.
Have a look at that,
Go, cast. I have not seen this many birds and this many fish for a long time. Look at that for one of the most coolest things you'll ever see.
Here we go.
Oh, look at their tuna,
Come on.
Oh, they're all, I just felt him bump my line then.
Come on.
Oh, eat boys, eat.
Come on.
Oh, yes. Now I reckon that might be a tuna, judging by the way it just took off. Just, if you don't get a hit, yep, got him, well done, there.
Oh.
Well done, mate.
Faster tree.
Yeah, gee, you wanted that, didn't you? Oh, over the top.
Top, yeah.
Now underneath. That is tuna. That was the great thing about this particular school of fish. We drove up to them, turned the Yamaha off, and they just kept swimming towards us. And you just got to get that angle right. Once you do, watch your braid on the bottom of the boat there. Once you do, they eat. And when they eat, it is so much fun. Oh, your fish are just there. That's a mac tuna one, look at it. And these are not big fish, but how hard do they go?
This is unbelievable. They pull like a train. They're just a bullet.
They are a bullet, mate. They are a very well designed machine, these things. Every fin folds in. Oh, this tuna just busting up there.
Now it's up to you.
I wish I had a third rod.
Is it a good sized fish?
It's a nice fish, it's not a monster. But we're using light gear, like this is only 10-pound fins braid. Beautiful little X-Age reel, X-Age 4000 from Shimano, the FD. It's an absolute cracker. And these T-Curve Revolution rods, this one in particular, is a snapper spin. I use this for flicking plastics in Portfoot Bay for reds, use it for barramundi. It is probably the most versatile outfit you've ever used.
Say that.
Like, it will do anything. If you're gonna go around Australia and you can only take one rod and reel, it'd be an outfit very, very similar to this. It's right on the surface there. You can see that rod tip bouncing up and down. Classic tuna. That's the tail beat, and it's because these tuna have such a strong caudal peduncle, which is also known as the tail wrist. They just go whack, 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 and they're just displacing as much water as they can to push forward. They're built for speed, and they just never ever stop. Got the net ready?
You reckon worn out enough?
I think we have, although you never know with tuna. Once he breaks the surface, that's our chance, mate. Oh, no, so you got his head down again. There we go, I'll just bring him to you. Slide him in.
There we go.
Good work, mate, well done. Just drop him straight on the deck.
Yeah, man.
And that is a magnificent mac tuna. How is the colour of it? Look at that.
That is built for speed.
That is built for speed. And I'll just show you something, because you've probably not seen a lot of tuna in your time. That fish is built for speed, but watch this, that pectoral fin, see that? Folds perfectly into that groove. Yep. Not one little aerodynamic issue at all. Same with the dorsal fin, look at that. It's absolutely gone, but yet you can pull it out. Look how big it is. They are amazing fish. Tuna, doesn't matter whether it's a Pacific bluefin tuna like that beast according greymouth or one of these, they all know how to pull extremely hard, and they are all, oops, give me the tuna handshake there. They are all super, super tough fish.
There goes Paul.
There he is. Oh, I got something very small off the top.
Sammy.
Maybe a little tuna or a mac. Nope, it fell off. I'm glad.
It's all good fun.
I'm glad he fell off, because there's a lot of other fish in there I prefer to catch. It's not pulling like the tuna, is it? Oh, look at him, look at him. Oh, what's that big thing? I just saw a big black thing in amongst that.
Cobia?
And I reckon it looked like a cobe.
Here he goes, he's coming up now. Let's get his head up. We'll have the colour for this fish. There he is, a little mac tuna. And I tell you what, they pull well above their weight, don't they?
They sure do.
Well above their weight.
Nice fish, well done.
Got the net ready, Ricky? Yeah. Oh.
Lovely doubly. Mate, he has nearly fought to exhaustion. Grab your fish quickly.
Thanks, Paul.
Well done. Oh, he hasn't even got a pectoral fin on this side. Just goes to show how tough these fish are. It is an eat or be eaten world, and that lure, well, it's somewhere in his gob. I think he really liked it. Well done, mate.
Thanks, Paul.
It's really important that your lure matches the bait the fish are feeding on. Look at this for a match. They're little glassies or white bait, and there's my little lure, exactly the same size, same colour. No wonder we're catching a few fish.
Oh, there you go.
I tell you what, if this keeps up, young Reese, I might be putting a larger lure on, I think.
I think that is the fastest I've ever had a full screen.
Oh, right there. Right there. And that's the second fastest. It's a tough game, this tuna hunting, because every time you go near them, they spook when they hear the boat and they go down. And you see a patch over there, you go to get them, just when you get there, they go down, and then a patch pops up exactly where you were. So you just got to keep your wits about you. And sometimes it's worth just turning the engine off and waiting for 5 minutes. If the fish come to you, they are by far the easiest fish to catch because they're not wary, they don't have any idea you're there. Oh,
yes.
Oh, there's your fish, mate. You see, he's a nice one, see?
Yeah.
He's a really nice fish.
Another mac tuna.
Yeah, good Mackie. But he's a solid fish.
He's a very solid
How's that
fish.
green in their back? I'm all yours, Reese. Mine did a quick release with a straight and treble. Right at the boat too.
All right, well, that means you can bring her in for me.
I'll bring yours in.
Thank you.
Come this way. Now, this is a long way down. That treble doesn't look too bad, so I'm just going to do the quick heave-ho. And there you go. Heave-ho, and there you go. Now, mac tuna, of course, you can distinguish them by those mackerel-like shapes on the back there. But the other thing, see under the pectoral fin, see those black dots?
Yep.
That's how you know he's a mackie as well. Oh, and he's just coughed up a whole lot of bait. This fish just threw up in your face, mate.
He's a greedy little one.
He is. And speaking of one, there's about 1 million over there. So let's put this fish back. Let's go get some bends in our rods. Now, I'm not much into gambling, but I reckon we're both a pretty fair chance of hooking up here. What do you think?
See how it goes. Ready?
Let's go.
Go.
Oh, one just had a... I saw him smacking at the lure and they missed. Oh, yes. Go in there, get straight back in.
She's back in.
Hey, well done. I see you've upgraded to the Stella, mate.
Yes. This is a very nice reel, Paul.
You're a Stella. You know when your lure busts off, you can tie another one. You don't have to go and get a Stella.
Well, I thought it was easy because these fish are right there, and as a fisherman, you can't let that boat go past.
Grab the first rod that matters. Yours is ready, Reese?
Yeah.
Okay, mine is nearly ready. I reckon we can just scoop both in this one go, mate. One big final. Pull him in.
I'm in.
I'm in. Open your bail for him. That would be not easy to lift. You're like a Superman there, Ricky. And a pigeon pair of tuna. Now I think that's mine. Yes, it is. And that is yours. So, what does a country boy think about this tuna angler?
This tuna angler is something different. It is full on.
Even in the boat, they just don't stop kicking. Oh yeah, I just got hit. Oh. And I think it worked. How good was that?
That is a brilliant take.
So I just literally dropped that down, and this is where local knowledge is everything and a good guide. We want to cast in that. Ricky said, don't trust me. Just use the same lure, go deep, and you'll catch the fish. That's exactly what I did. There's fish under us now, mate. Drop it down. You got one more go before we've got to chase mines and run out of line. Let it go all the way down. Just let it flutter. They might even... Mine actually got taken on the drop.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it even in free spool.
Flick your rod tip a bit this time. Let it out. Let it out. And now jig. Wind as quick as you can. Actually, just wind. No, wind. Oh, good try. Sorry, mate. There's a lot of weight there. And you know what? I have no idea.
No idea. You've been fishing that long and
oh, you know what? It's a tuna.
You hooked it.
And it's been hooked funny. Look at that. Is it a longtail? I think it might be. I don't know. Yeah, it might be a longie, which is exactly what we're looking for. A long tail hooked in the side, and that's why he went so hard. Reese, if you can lean down and grab him by the tail, and I apologise about the breeze. I think the storm's about to hit.
Yeah, Paul. And here we have it.
Good work. Now that is a long-tailed tuna. Some people call them northern bluefin. They go hard. Now that is not a big fish, but do you see how big that run was?
Oh man, how could a fish run harder than that?
Well, believe it or not, they actually can. When these things get big, there are a few fish on the planet as tough as them. And I'm so stoked today, I've got to show you a few incredible fish, mainly those mac tuna and of course a long-tailed tuna. What do you reckon about the NT?
I reckon it's a pretty awesome place.
I am so stoked, Reese, that I've got to show you just a glimpse of what the NT has to offer.